How you do that there? Hey, what's up everybody? This is your girl, Miss P. I hope that you were having a fabulous day, darling. I'm doing very well, thank you. And I'm here to do the finale of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I know, we've been waiting for this. The reunion is next week. It might be a part 80. You never know with VH1 and Mon Ami. But either way, let's go ahead and get into it. Please be sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. It is free 99. Also, follow me on my social media, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit me up. I'll follow you back. Just let me know. Also, get into my favorite app, which is Feature Points. Y'all sleeping. Wake up! Get into it. All you need to do is, that was a little extra. I'm sorry if you in your headphones. I know, talk a little loud. My bad. Forgive me, okay? Just use the referral link down below. I already start you off with some points when you use my referral code. You accumulate the points, you play the games, and then you cash in your points for PayPal credit, Amazon gift cards. I think they have iPads up there now and tons of other good stuff, so check it out. I love it. It's one of my favorite apps, and I'm always talking about it, so get into it. And there's some shows that I want to get into before I even get into the Love and Hip Hop review. The Sisterhood of Hip Hop. I'm going to just break down each girl and how they doing. Saya. Okay, I like Saya, but her girlfriend is getting on my nerves. I'm not even with the girl and she getting on my nerves. Naima, I love her hustle. And I felt just like her when Diamond stood her up. I was like, girl, you don't waste my time. It don't even matter if I'm not doing nothing. You don't waste my time, Sugarfoot. I totally agree. Diamond, y'all remember the girl from Crime Mob? I like her. But look who's calling the kettle black. Talking about, oh my God, where do we know you from? Talking about you, the Queen of New York. Girl, I don't know you personally, except for being with Soulja Boy and Lil Scrappy. That's what I know you for, but you ain't that for me. Girl, get your agenda right in New York and cut that attitude, girl. Brianna, I love that she is a go-getter. Her mom's her manager. It's just a lot going on. She's in school. I think she should go ahead and finish school and then jump into her career because it's too much going on. And her mama, she need to get off that brown and get it together. Bia, I don't know what's going on with her storyline. She just in everybody's shots. I don't know. I did check out Atlanta Exes. I'm just gonna break down the ladies because it's an intro type of thing for this first episode, and they showed the second one as well. So let's go with Usher's ex-wife, which is Tamika Raymond. Baby girl has so much hurt just deep in her that all that spews out is just messiness and a lot of hatred. You can tell she's still grieving, and I don't think she was ready to even be filmed for a reality show with a bunch of bitches. You know, her son had passed and everything that happened with Usher and the custody and all that stuff, but girl, you need to calm down. You need to take you a NyQuil or something because all of that energy, like that negative energy, even when she's on camera, and she not even saying nothing. You like, ew. I didn't care for her when she married Usher, personally. Okay. So, I was gonna give her a chance, but then watching the show, I'm just like, ew. Ew. It's like that nastiness is seeping through her pores. We got Kevin Hart's ex-wife, Tori. I like Tori. I do. I enjoy that she's outspoken. She's not just sitting there and letting the camera go over her and glaze over her eyeballs. But she, you know, you can tell she's hurt about everything that happened with Kevin Hart. I think that's real shady McGrady, what happened with Kevin and the affair and everything. But unfortunately, that's what happens in a lot of these celebrity relationships. I mean, you started from the bottom with them. You ain't here no more because they got an ego and vice versa. I mean, it takes two to tango. So we don't know what happened, but I mean, hopefully she moves it along. She starts her career and she just focuses on her, because if you keep focusing on the other woman and why she around your kids, child, stop. You have CeeLo's ex-wife Christina. Now, I've loved Christina ever since Sweet 16 when that came on MTV, and I knew that they were together for a long time because I used to see her in his videos and everything before he was CeeLo, and I thought that was so crazy again that CeeLo, he started from the bottom, got in Goody Mob, doing his own thing, and then he becomes CeeLo the Great, and he acting like an ass. Like, get your life. Don't want her to date, don't want her to do nothing. Girl, you better go on your dates, but yeah, if the dude is not all the way divorced, shaky ground, girl. See what happened with Nico. Anyway, I just want her to do her thing and be happy. That's what I want for all of these ladies. Just move on and be happy. You have Ray Buchanan's ex-wife. I think her name is Shanae, child, I can't remember. Ooh, he was fine. Ooh, I just have to say that. But either way, she's still messing with him. She really didn't have her young adulthood, so she trying to go out, party it up, do everything she's been wanting to do. And hey, kudos to you. Do your thing and keep it moving. But she is very, very, very sensitive. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to Tamika. But child, you got to let that just go all the way over. But I understand everything that's going on with Tamika. But at the same time, you can't be an ass and mean at everybody either. Last but not least is Neo's ex-wife. Her name is Mo. And I like her. I think she's a cute girl and she needs to move it along as well. She didn't want to take the ring off. She's still sitting there with him in the house. And she has that whole Music Soul Child and baby girl that was on R&B Divas situation. Move that. Girl, no. How are you gonna move on and you still there at the house with baby boy? I mean, get your life. I know he on tour and stuff, but you better purge. You better get... But that ain't my life. I'll live with Schaefer. The main thing that I found out through both of these episodes is Tamika, she has a lot of issues and she needs to bring those to the light and move forward, or at least get out of the limelight. Kevin Hart's wife, I mean, she was trying it a little bit too much, like bringing up stuff at Tamika's event. Like what? And Baby Bot, what's her name, Tracy Steele was there. I mean, what are you doing there, girl? Why are you trying to fight? Sit down. Didn't you learn from Love and Hip Hop? Sit down. Let me know what you think about the Sisterhood of Hip Hop, as well as Atlanta Exes and what's the other show? Bring It. I love that show, as well as R&B Divas LA. I believe when I'm all the way done with Love and Hip Hop, then I'll do like a What You Say Happened Now with just a bunch of shows in it that I can talk about. So how about that? Let's go ahead and get into Love and Hip Hop. This is the finale. Fifi and Zeno, they getting the invitations together. You feel me? Because my little Fifi, whatever little Fifi want. Wedding is in a week. You know how Fifi be talking, the wedding is in a week. And the lady, she like, what the hell? We don't do invitations like that. You should have went to Staples, did it on Photoshop, and went to print it, because we don't have time. I feel as though they should have got them some trays from Zaxby's or Jersey Mike's. They could have put it together, printed those things at Staples, get you some Reese cups and stuff, pass them out. There you go. Get you some Uncle Ben's rice, throw it. They're both mad at Jocelyn and Stevie. I see why they together. They like to bring up ish and just talk about it and let it sit and fester. He didn't want nobody coming at his little thief, so he go on Instagram and make a post of his own about dudes that have possibly smashed Jocelyn. What is a dude doing that? I don't understand. I don't... Look who's calling the kettle black. Fifi, you should have did a post for her too. Oh, looky. Now Fifi wants to wait because she realizes she wants to plan her wedding. And it's serious. So Tam and Walker, they go to get some food. You did. She wants him to just in the cup so that they can do analysis to see if they can have a baby. They've been together 4 years. She knows her space shuttle is ready to take off. Those little astronauts are not ready to get in the shuttle. He was like, I can't go in that cup. It ain't got no ass or titties. I was like, yeah, there's nothing up there but a little bit of air. Just a twinge of air is up there in Walker's head. Just that much. Sweet baby Jesus. Nico is in the studio with his new song. Shower ride with his little spirit fingers, hands up on the ride. Why you gotta be like that? I mean, I feel as though Carly Red, Nico, Rashida, and Mama D could come together for a We Are the World collaboration. I think a knockout collab. Mimi comes in right then to get some things off of her chest about Nico. He comes out there to sit down and he's like, look at here, shorty, the divorce has been finalized. It's gonna take a couple months, but we all good in the clear. We underwater, breathing good. What? She tells him about little Johnny Rocket, Johnny Chrome, and he like, you listening to people now? Nico rodent looking ass, I can't. Nico looks like he's disturbed all the time. Like his eyes, I don't know. Just, Mimi, you should have known better, girl. Monica, I'm not talking about this tape. I'm talking about the footage that's probably before this. He said, I'm going to answer that with a no. Come on. Yes, you better give those lie or your answers. Yes. Mimi started turning into rah reptar. I was like, whoa. Nico, you better get it out of the way. She's going to whip that hair. You remember Kitty Kong from the Donkey Kong games where she'd whip that hair and get you? That hair was long enough that she could whip it and get him. I was like, move out of the way. I didn't know that Mimi was 42. Rashida has a new launch for her new line called Poise Like the Pads. And the line is out the door. Yes! This heaven done took this opportunity and rolled with it, okay? Now, another thing I'd come out with, Rashida, is some hair. Because your hair be doing it. And also some conditioner, okay? That's what a shampoo, a good shampoo shea conditioner. Don't say I didn't tell you. Dude named Fly is there, like the fly on the wall with all the information. I didn't know niggas be gossiping like this. Like, where they do that at? Stop. Come to find out, he is close to the Jordan family, which consists of Stevie and Jocelyn. And he went over to Zeno talking about, hey, leave me out of this Jocelyn-Stevie mix. You dig? Because it wasn't me, but I know who it was, though. You have Inspector Gadget, Bionic Ear, Carly Red. Fly was like, I know somebody she smashed recently. Zeno. This is Zeno. I loved it. No. 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 Inspector Gadget was like, I got to tell Jocelyn this. So they're outside of the little soiree in the back alleyway. I don't know. And a dude named Big Rich, which happens to be Jocelyn's driver, said he smashed the homie. Ew. It's been 3 months and he's smashing her. You know what, Big Rich? I can't with you. First of all, I'm not gonna believe that because I ain't gonna believe that. So, OG Erica and Carly Red, they're in the car after this soiree, and I guess they're going back to their respective places. Carly wants to tell Jocelyn about Benzina, and I so love Benzino's new nickname. OG Erica is like, why in the world you want to tell, you think Jocelyn would tell you if something happened with you? And Carly was like, well, yeah, because we've been swapping stories, and you know, I believe she would tell me. Either she was going to do it to spill the dirt, or she was really trying to be friendly. So either way, it got out. Benzina and Sleaze meet up. How dudes squash stuff is amazing to me. They squash it, they kill it, and then they throw it away. But this brotherhood, I think it's done. Stevie finally tells Xena that Fifi and him smashed. One time. Not in the house though. He didn't tell him all of that. He said that's too much. He'll find out on the reunion. That's a lot. Xena dropped the bomb that Biggie Smalls was getting it in with Jocelyn Hernandez. So it was like a one-upper. He was like, hold up, I got something else for you. I already knew about that. Let me tell you something else. Tammy and Waka, they're on the way to the fertility clinic, and it's time for him to jizz in the cup and all that good stuff so that they can see if they can have some kids. But couldn't find out Waka had an injury. I can't remember when it was. That's tinkered with his chances of having a baby and his soldiers marching. Stevie J goes to confront Jocelyn on everything that's been going on. And baby girl is ready because she is Jocelyn Hernandez and she is ready. She got everything together because Stevie think that he can tell me, but Stevie can't tell me nothing because I already know about Stevie. I so agree with Jocelyn. Benzino has been messy since he has came on the scene. They start arguing, and I have to say, Steven Jordan has some of the best lines ever. I made you, why would I play you? What? Ike Turner stays in his little pocket square. Stays right there just to pull him out and get ready. He wanted to show her a better way out, taking her out of the strip club, and he ended up making it even worse. Because mentally, you in my mind, Stevie. You in my mind. I could tell genuinely that Jocelyn was super hurt. Dude has so much control over her that it is crazy. I mean, he like dangling stuff. She like a horse and got a little carrot and she like, when you something happen, you take my computer, you take my Chanel bag and you hide it. Okay, that, I think I hollered laughing because I'm sitting here like, wait, why didn't you put your stuff up? You gonna let him take your stuff and put it in the safe? You can't even take your purse around or your computer. You ain't got a backup tablet? Stevie did admit to this in his confessionals, and I was like, you ain't no good. I want to know, are they really over? Like, really? Was this a stunt? I don't know. Mama D is in the studio. I thought this was a game, but she was not playing. She was like, I like Pop-Tarts. A mother's kind of love. Okay, I felt just like Scrappy. I could not. It was bubbling. I had a bubbling type of laughter, and I had to keep rewinding it to hear that mother's kind of love. I had to keep, you get that butter love. I had to keep rewinding it. It was, I mean, hilarious. And I think she gave her life to the Lord again. Hallelujah. Won't he do it? I was like, okay. And the beat kicked in. She was like, I deserve I mean, you can see all of the caps in that girl's teeth. I was like, while she was singing, they used the backtrack, not her vocals, to just go through everybody's story. OG Erica and Scrappy, they're trying to get it together and keep it moving for money. And he's gonna stay with the BAM, and OG Erica, she's just gonna start working on her spandex line, and they're just gonna keep it moving straight to the stars. Carly wants Heartbreaker to be a hit, and No Business in Pleasure, and Jock is out of the picture. Waka and Tammy, bless them, they gonna try to, you know, humps and a bump and have a baby. Kirk and Rashida, we just want to bless the Frost family so that they can stay together like that frosting on top of a cake. Kalina and Tony, Kalina's about to pop any second. Well, no, I think she got a little bit of ways to go, but she's preggers. Tony's like, hey, why not? Meshack came home, hallelujah. And then all his other cheering gonna come too, because the house, I wondered, why did they get that big ass house? They got all them kids. The Douglas, come on. Jocelyn, she's still mad as hell, but she a small girl in a big world. And they showed Mama D one more time to end it. Deserve. In that order. I was like, if she named her album in that order, I am gonna fall on the floor. I might buy a copy. The only one they didn't showcase is Mimi. She's the only one left. She is officially done with Nico. I really hope that Mimi gains some inner peace. Like, seriously though, like, all jokes aside, I hope this whole cast has some form of inner peace every single day, because this drama, woo! We didn't spotlight Stevie either. He claims to be a big guy. See, I can't even say it. He claims to be a good guy. So he just did everything that he could for Jocelyn, but now he's gonna work on his music. That's what you should have been doing, Playboy. He meets up with Mimi because Mimi wants to spill the beans on some things that are happening, and also they want to have like an apology session. Dang, they've been together since '98. Oh my God, they were together with bubble jackets and flip phones. What? I am glad that they are being civil, and hopefully they can continue to be civil and not be so. I actually felt that he was being genuine when she was talking about her dad dying and her mom, and how she's alone and she can't really talk to the baby because she's a baby. And he was like, look, I love you, Ma. I love you. I'm gonna be there. Don't you cry. I love that one pointer finger. Don't you cry. He was wiping a tear. It was starting to get a little messy, but he was like, okay, both of ours are some slime buckets, okay, for right now. And she actually laughed a little bit. And she has to, you know, bring the walls down just a little bit, just right here. Her walls are all the way up to the top. She need to bring it down just like neck level so she can still see, but she can be like, woo. Stevie did have that right. Nico is a slime bucket ass. That's how the show ended. The reunion is next week. I don't know how many parts that there will be. What shows are you guys watching? Please let me know down below. I know some more shows are coming out this fall. The Walking Dead is returning. Scandal. Bad Girls Club. I can't think of anything else in the moment. Probably Grey's Anatomy. So I'll be knocking out a bunch of those all together. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Let me know your thoughts down below. Let's talk about it. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace, love, and all that good stuff. God bless. Bye.